Seth got the waves.
So tell me, was it worth it? You're alone now and you say you're hurting. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose? I take L's cause man I'm still learning. So tell me, was it worth it? You're alone now and you say you're hurting. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose? I take L's cause man I'm still learning. Yeah, man I'm still learning. Got feel pain now, table just turning, swerving. You know I'm putting out working. You get them days when you just feel worthless. I don't wanna wake up to a world that's only just made up. It's full of people that only show fake love, and I'm surprised that I haven't just gave up. Want a girl by my side, want a girl for the rest of my life. Don't cry, just lay on my shoulder. Baby girl, you're strong like a boulder. So tell me, was it worth it?
It's now time for another Divaglitz Lifestyle vlog. So, hi everyone. I just done a little bit of stretching. I didn't do as much as I wanted because I am going to the studio today. I just forgot. And so I have to get ready, and I had a lot of meditation time today because I have been feeling a bit off because I've had to be doing a lot of I'm behind in my work, in like my music, like from a lot of years, because I had to be picking up my confidence and my self-esteem, but we'll talk about that another time, in the music that is. So today I'm going to the studio. I've started a new podcast called Unity Promotion Podcast. I've been doing Unity Promotion for a lot of years, but that is another subject in the making, so go and check it out. I'll put the Unity Promotion link up and you can see the actual logo as well that it comes with. I'll put it up on the screen now. So I'm going to the studio. I've got some songs to do. I've got to do an interlude basically for the album I'm putting together, and
Seth got the
I've
waves.
got to do another song outside of the album with an artist called Jade. We're going to be doing that song today, and I'm happy that I'm collaborating with somebody. Obviously he's near and dear to me because he's my son, but it's just
So tell me, was it worth it? You're alone now and you say you're hurting. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose? I take L's cause man I'm still learning. So tell me, was it worth it? You're alone now and you say you're hurting. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose? I take L's cause man I'm still learning. Yeah, man I'm still learning. Got feel pain now, table just turning, swerving. You know I'm putting out working. You get them days when you just feel worthless. I don't wanna wake up to a world that's only just made up. It's full of people that only show fake love, and I'm surprised that I haven't just gave up. Want a girl by my side, want a girl for the rest of my life. Don't cry, just lay on my shoulder. Baby girl, you're strong like a boulder. So tell me, was it worth it? You're alone now and you say you're hurting. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose? I take L's cause man I'm still learning. So tell me, was it worth it? You're alone now and you say you're hurting. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose? I take L's cause man I'm still learning. I'm only human, I'm not perfect. She gave you love and you just returned it. She's a nice girl, she don't deserve it. And now you left her, doesn't feel worth it. Can't lie, I just do a lot of capping. I said get girls, but I'm just
as agile as I would like it to be. I suffer tension in my body because stress in the mind, and I've had to learn a lot, and it's taken far too long to get to this situation that I'm in, and obviously given up all of the junk eating because I've spoke about, I'm not going to go into it in too much depth here. It's a mind problem, which I realised, and getting out of the brainwashing that I've severely been put in, because it's becoming norm to just go out there and just go and pick up anything that's out there, and it's dangerous for me to be doing that now. So I've had again, I always say awakening, this is the word I use, so just get used to it, to basically read more health and wellness books. Now I've got a lot downstairs, and reading takes up a lot of my time where I want to experience more, but my life has been led to a lot of educational and personal development. Like, what is important to bring back the body to its health, to care enough about my health, no matter my age, and don't give up on myself because someone has said your age is this, so this is the way you live. I can't be doing that to myself. And have not been responsible in a lot of areas and taking care of me. Really, I must be accountable and say I'm very highly disappointed with me. Okay, so it's time to be responsible. This is what I'm saying to myself. And it's time to be responsible, and it's not too late to do that. So hydration is important, isn't it? So I bought myself this bottle yesterday. I need to drink a lot more. So I'm going to buy another one of this. I've decided to buy another one because I said maybe I need to put one in every room to make sure that I'm drinking, because I just don't drink enough. And I find it weird, but I just think it's just a part of life where you're not really told. Yeah, you're told to drink, but it's just not a part of routine, and the importance of drinking as well. You really need to drink more than you eat. That's what you got to know about the importance. It's got a lock on it here. So I need to hydrate myself more. So I should really drink at least 2 of these a day. So I'm going to fill it up again in a minute. I've got lemon and water. It tastes really nice. I don't think I put honey in it. It's just lemon and water, I'm sure. Yeah, it's just lemon and water. And I really like it. Really tastes refreshing. Lemon is my go-to, most definitely. So people say that on the toilet a lot when they drink, but it doesn't matter. You have to drink. The body needs to feel that hydration. So I find a lot of the time I get in a funk and I don't drink, and it is a constant occurrence that I'm just drinking hot drinks all day long. So I got myself this. Now I've got another bottle downstairs that encouraged me to drink different levels. I'll show you in a minute. And I need to get ready for the studio, but I need to practice my song because I haven't been putting enough practice in, because I was doing a lot of my experiencing, and I needed to like I said, organize my music, organize my next levels, come off social media because I've been on it for too much every day, doing video, come off it and just really spend some time and rest. Because the mind is not structuring enough and not planning enough. It needs to plan. I need to plan. I need to structure. I got myself a calendar. So I've got calendars. I'm waiting for another calendar so I can start putting things in place properly instead of using my head all of the time. It's messing up my head because I say this a lot in my videos. Overthinking is a mess when you overthink too much. You cannot put so much in your head. And I got this board as well, so I can just do writing. Just writing on my board. This one. The sun is glaring through like it always does. No, everywhere I go, I'm telling you, and you can, this get someone there, honestly. This board, so I do some writing. What's happened? Is that pen broken? I need to get some more pens. I never give you good pens with these more. So it's good for me to just problem solve on here and solution so and brainstorm when I'm, you know, on my bed and I just got any ideas that I need to get out there, you know. So that's what I need to do because, oh my gosh, I need to hoover there. It's all about structure for me now because I'm so fed up of going through this all of the time. I need to put a system in place once and for all that I'm happy with, because I'm just not happy. That's why I keep fluctuating to somewhere else, and then I keep having visions that I'm going to be doing my music a lot more because I've been doing Divaglitz for a long time. I needed to complete the web page. The web page is not complete, but something just said stop, and I know that I have to just stop for now because it's just not ready for me to launch the Divaglitz page yet, web page, and music has come up humongously in order for it to be organized and for my music behind the scene, the beats, to be put in structure and my health and wellness to be looked at. So this is the system that I'm going to keep with, and I'm not stepping out of it. So it's Divaglitz, music, and health and wellness. These are the three areas that I'm sticking with, and it's of utter importance for everyone to know about the health and wellness. And I will be showing some more because I don't get a chance to really like film my videos because I'm into filming. I'm always authentically talking and I want to get around to that, so I get visions of that. So I work in lots of different areas, and these areas, like I said, I might show it when I come back from the studio, need to be put into their boxes so like it can be seen. It needs to be organized and structured, and then you can build on the momentum of what you're doing from those different areas. But money is everyone's most pressing need, and that is what is on the mind for most people. No matter how talented you are, how skilled you are, you got to be running up and down to try and make a situation be more beneficial for the home. So I had been going through that myself and worrying about money, but the worry will continuously be the worry, and then it's just going to end up that you create that type of lifestyle. So money, I try my best to guide and direct people in that area, but I'm still learning in that area myself because I had to do mindset work in that area to get rid of the brainwashing. It's a psychological issue, yes, and once you can deal with it, it's not to do with the outside world, it's not to do with, you know, people say, whoever you're blaming, it's not to do with them, your finances, it's to do with the lack of understanding around the subject. And a lot of people don't want to learn, and they're not learning the right way either. They're thinking that people that have put systems in place to make money is what's going to save them. You have to save yourself in that area, and you have to learn about your mindset when it comes to money in order for you to be more independent, because you don't want to be independent outwardly, you want to be independent inwardly, because you want to feel more secure and safe, and you don't want to feel like you're poor within yourself, because your outward world could tell you, well, you don't have to do whatever it's saying, because that's what happened. And if forever we have to buy this, we have to buy this, and we have to buy so much different things that your outer world can really bombard you. Now, you don't need to be doing that to yourself. You need to understand what your money is first within, in order for you to basically be in charge of your money and your money not be in charge of you, where it works for you. and people don't understand that word when they says work for you. I think that means like you can't be running up and down. There's a way for people not to be overworking themselves, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, because I'm not on here to be talking about money either. So anyway, let me cut that short. What I'm going to do is practice for 1 hour. I think I'm going to do it just here. Excuse me, when you see that environment, like I've got my clothes here and that, I haven't not got no storage for the clothes. Now I've put them in a better position, but all of these clothes are for a reason. I don't want to go into my fashion side of life right now, but just bear with me when it comes to this house. I speak about this house at the moment, but prioritizing. When I meditate, it shows me what I have to prioritize, and it's basically not the house for reasons, because I have to make sure health is okay, that I'm in this routine. Yes, so my environment, like I've got clothes here, my environment, I've done all of this. Now urgently I need to make sure, like I said, simple little thing, I'm hydrating myself. I'm not eating certain foods anymore. When I go out, just don't give a damn, because I have to give a damn about myself when I go out. And stop fluctuating back and forth. And like when I eat, don't just pick up anything, because and don't change my mind either. Just go without. So I'm training that mind to just go without. Don't need food. I'd rather not eat and wait to come home. Yes, so all of this I'm having to make sure that I keep doing every single day. Keep training my mind, because especially when I go out, I get drawn in all of the time, and it cannot happen. I have been on this video telling the truth, every situation. Some people might be fed up, you've always said that, but you've got to understand there's people out there that give up on themselves, and they need someone like me to keep pushing them forward, to know, yes, you will go back and forth, but you've got this still. Yeah, so for those that come on here and say, well, she says that all the time, I'm not really interested in you being on my channel. Do you understand? And for those that are finding it hard to transition from their brainwashing, yes, so because we go back and forth all the time, because we live in a world where it's just so full of junk. That one made junk, that one followed. That one made junk, that one followed, because they all see this formula as humongously successful. So I have to love myself, and I have to tell the truth to myself. Yes, in order to feel good about myself. If I don't tell the truth to myself, just flunking myself, I'm failing me. Yes, it's good to talk, and I'm really down for it. But to be honest, I went shopping yesterday. I bought all my fruit and veg, and I'm really happy about it, because I know I'm going to get to go in the kitchen and make up some really nice food, some really nice recipes. I get excited buying my fruit and veg. I've got new ideas. But outside, I was going to get a heated lunchbox, but you have to plug it in somewhere, so that's gone out the window. So I just said to myself, I'm not going to eat at all when I go out. I'm not even going to think about lunch. Forget lunch. That's it. I'm done with all of that now. It has to be. I cannot be bothered with this thinking about what I should eat when I go outside. And I'm certainly not going to be what's the word? Shutting myself up inside either. So it is what it is. Yes, and it's difficult because literally my whole life is revolving around salads at the moment. So I've just got to love salads and fruit. I don't mind it in the house, so I don't see why I should mind it when I go out either. Do you understand? I'm not going to allow the chemical foods and artificial foods to tear me down. No more. Anyway, let me go and get my iPad, because I need to practice this song. I haven't practiced enough, like I said. I need to practice more. And I can't give away my songs to you all. So I wish I could, but I need to get this album out. It's not going to come out for now. I'm really far behind with it as well, which I'm not very happy about. But life is just, you know, all over the place. When you pick up bad habits, it's best not to pick them up in the first place. And I picked up bad habits, which I thought it would be easier to get through. But I know why it's not, because it's like, it's not just the food, it's like people as well. When people fluctuate in and out of my life, it hurts me because I got abandonment issues, isn't it? So it's trying to understand the whole family structure of other people, because I wasn't brought up by my parents. So I never understand other people and their closeness to their mums and their dads, etc. So it's very difficult for me because I've never had that in my life. And a hell of a lot of people don't understand me, but they want me to understand them. So I had a stressful situation last week, and it really, I've really got to be careful to not really get close to people, because they're not as close to me as I am to them. I just know how to be a family. And I'm finding when people have their own family, they just favour their family that they've obviously been around all their years. But I'm not like that. I know what it's like to be rejected. So I know not to do that to others. I know to be at one with people, because I know what it feels like not to have parents, if that makes sense. So I know how to love unconditionally. I don't favour anybody, because I know if you separate people, then you basically disintegrate in that person, because you're making that person feel like they're beneath you, and oh no, my family's better than you, and you can't separate people from anyone. We're meant to be one family. The world's meant to be one family, but everyone's just separated, you know. So I have to be careful. So what I said to myself the other day, I'm gonna have to just look about myself. I'm gonna have to self-love myself and go back to my self-love planner, and just, I have to be very careful to make sure that I'm not, you know, giving my love to people that don't have that for me. So you have to, it's not yourself. If you're in a situation and you're very loving, be careful. Do your self-love work. You can buy my self-love planner, or you can buy another self-love planner, because that will help you to understand how to love you. And you're not being selfish. If people don't love you and they love their family more than you, be very careful, because it will mash you up. And then they're there and the next minute they're not, because they've gone off with their family. That's going to mash you up. So please, you're going to have to be with you and keep your strength, because if people aren't one with one with you, and you have no one around you that loves you, then you're going to have to make sure that you're loving yourself. You might as well. You've got to think about you. Wait, let me do my song. We got a new song doing today. Very happy about it. And I will be back. So now I'm going to do my face because it needs doing. And I really, to be honest, it's difficult living this life sometimes when you've got so much different things to get on with. And then basically seeing what I need to be doing for myself every day. Not because I can't reach out and get support from others, but it is literally because I have to do so much by myself. And I'm going to get out of that as well, because it's becoming a hindrance to my life. And I need to really start giving myself some space. I've got a spot there. I don't know where that's come from. And it hurts as well. So let that pain go first, and then it should be alright. Go down, leave it. Came up yesterday, so never mind. But it is structure. I need one to, because I've built up a lot of areas in my life, which I'm proud of myself. I was praising myself yesterday, but it took a long time for me to get here. Because, like I said, what cream am I putting on my face today? I've got so much different cream that I like using as well. I'm just gonna have to do the same one for now because I've got to organise this room. I've got so much to get on with. I always say this as well because I literally was living lives I didn't want to live, and you just don't know it's there. You know, it's just difficult to keep understanding of yourself when you cannot see it, and then visualizing. I'm listening to Never Goddard. He's brilliant. And then this is why the changes keep happening, because it's about health and well-being, and because my head is constantly playing up because it's always seeing something new, and I feel to myself, I can't keep giving myself so much to do and then I'm not focused. Sorry, this neck thing is getting me now. I'm not focused on one or even two specific areas of my life that really basically is going to make me more money, generate more money. This is what is important, because I have to focus in that area right now. I've had plenty of time to focus in areas that could just be messed about with, like hobbies, if you want to say that. But now, oh my gosh, what's it doing now? It's about generating the money from these areas that I'm going to be living in, because you have to make money that you enjoy. You cannot make money that you don't enjoy. What I mean, in, say for instance, I was to be a gym instructor. I have to enjoy that, because I'm going to be doing that for a lot of years. And if it's making me money, then I got to be happy about it. You can have money and you're not happy with how you're making it. So I know definitely health and wellness is a very big part of my life. As I'm 50 now, I've turned 50, it has to be a priority for me now. It should have been when I was in my teens humongously, where especially stretching, but it wasn't anywhere around me to know about it. You know, I didn't have that information about it. So now I've got the information that I need. And yes, you have to put it in order and understand the structure of your body. I had to learn all of that as well, so I love stretching. And I had a vision of, I always say vision because this is what gives me my confidence, that I was advanced in it. It showed me doing really advanced poses because I love stretching. But I had to learn about the mechanicals of it. And it's hard when you have to, I had to educate myself. I'm not going to go into depth with these conversations anymore because I will have to be more scientific in my approach. That's what people respect. Scientific talking for some unknown reason. But if you want to know more on how to really get your body into the stretches, because it can be painful when people are starting out and then they give up because they think the pain is the issue. It's not. The pain is your greatest friend, because it's releasing the tension from the body in order to get to the next step. So don't be scared of the pain. But some people just don't like the pain, because sometimes the pain can be humongously out there, where to the point people are like, no, I'm not putting myself through this. But it's best you do. It's best you put yourself through the pain, because it's way worth it. I've gone through so much pain training is unbelievable, you know. And then I might stop for a little while, and I with the stopping, it's not good for me. But literally, why I stop is because I end up getting depressed about someone would have come in my life to depress me. You know, I get very upset when there's no loving people around me, because I've had to endure that most of my life. These people that just don't love. I just don't want them around me, but it seems like it's a constant problem in humans. They just don't get it. They just don't understand it. I was speaking to someone the other day and they just don't understand it. So I just feel like I've grown in a lot of areas because I had to. I didn't have anyone else to show me, and I had trusted in God a lot. So God's love, how I understand God, not in a religious sense, I do not understand God there, because I just don't think that people understand God at all. And what you put in is what you get out. You have to be careful what you're digesting in your systems and what you're learning about God, because you know, you have to know for yourself that God is love. So you have to come from your own common sense sometimes before I carry on about when I say that word God. I'm very skeptical about saying it, because I've spoken to so much people that want to question and argue. God doesn't argue. God is love. So if anybody comes to me and they say they know God, and you come in an argumentative state, I really have to question if you really do know God. Right? Because God is love. So anyway, that's what I said. I had to be by myself a lot. No one really looked after me or loved me or showed me love. And I know what love is. No one can come and tell me it's not. And I'm not trying to ridicule anyone and say I'm better than them, but to understand that love is goodness. So I believe and understood, and I got myself a relationship book the other day. And I believe and understand that I do understand about love. But it has to be with all of us. It can't just be with me. And I didn't know that. I didn't know. In a relationship, you both have to love. One cannot be given more than the other. So I've been led to look at doing some type of platform for teaching people about love. I don't know, coaching. It might be a part of my coaching, but not now. But it's a lot of work, you know, because even in that area, people have asked some certain questions, but I haven't really gone down that route, because I wonder if I got bitten again. Well, my neck is like that, and so I really want to probably do something around it. I bought some books yesterday, romantic books, which I used to do a lot of reading about it, because I kept meeting partners that just I wasn't compatible with, and then it made me feel like I was doing something wrong and I wasn't good enough. And all my life, all I just wanted to do was just settle down with somebody, you know. But relationships are not easy, you know. You have to, you want it to be where you just come together and you just love one another, and it just doesn't work out like that. There is all problems from the extended family, like when they've got family, and everyone, like I said, is favouring their family members more than you, and you just want to be with your partner all of the time and wanting him to love you. So I'm just speaking up from example. I'm not experiencing this, what I'm talking about, by the way. This is past, and then when I don't have no family, so well, I do like have aunties and that, but I don't have like parents that I can pick up the phone to and say, hey, you know, what's going on? And then I've got people around me all of the time that have their parents. I certainly don't feel jealous of them, but I just think it's very hard for me. I find it very difficult, because If they don't love me the same as their children, then what am I going to do? Do you see what I mean? That means I'm going to be going through the same old psychological turmoil that I'm not loved, isn't it? It's a vicious circle for somebody, for children that haven't been brought up. If they can get into... I've heard before people get married that don't have their parents, you know, and their husband or wife love them and treat them like they're equal. And that's what love is meant to be about. You're supposed to feel that you're equal in that person's family because they've chosen you, isn't it? But if you don't feel equal, that means that person is not your match. You have to find someone that has taken you with them, and you're totally at one, because you will see your mirror image. But if you don't see your mirror image, don't stick around, because you will end up disintegrating. Don't try your best to make it work. It is what it is. You've moved on. Sometimes you meet your soul partners. Your soul partners is there for you to experience something in order for you all to grow. And yes, you might not meet your partner, you know, at all. Some women don't meet their partner at all because they just don't meet their match. And what I put it down to is that she's more loving. There's nothing wrong with you. Just that you've got a lot of love in you, and the partner that you've met hasn't got that love. Not that it's their fault. It's just their upbringing. And this is what I've been learning. This is the new step that I've been learning. That I have to step away because the situation came up. This is what has happened to me. I've had to step away from something because I was getting hurt, and the other person didn't know that. They just didn't understand that, and they wasn't trying to hurt me, not intentionally, because this person's not a nasty person, but literally not with my match anymore. And so when you're not around your match, it's not a bad thing. It means that I don't think it's evolving either. They may have changed, you may have changed, and I have to go off now and go and read some romance books, because I need to fill myself up with love. So this is the first time I've ever done it. I've got a fiction book. It's a bit slow at the minute, but I'm going to continue reading it because I let it warm up on me. I haven't read a romantic book since I probably was about a teenager, maybe about 14. So that's where I'm being led to read some romantic novels. And I'm going to get into them, and fiction as well. So that can fill me up with love, because I just love it. I love people that are in love. I'm not interested in relationships where, oh my gosh, my pen is broken. People are just out to be in a relationship to gain skills, or they're in it for business. But people are in together for different reasons, which is fine. Or because that person's got lots of money. It probably will work for them. I'm not saying that's not a workable relationship. But me personally want a relationship that we're in love, because I love all the romance. Let me do this eye. I love all the romance when it comes to relationships. I love when you give each other attention all the time. You just love being besotted with each other. And you just showing each other love all the time. That's what romance is. You just can't get enough of each other. And I feel that's what I'm about. And it does exist. There's plenty of relationships like it. My eye. Have I done it properly? It does exist. You know. So I'm going to read more romantic books to get some sort of ideas about myself, because I want to see it. And if I see it in novels more, I might feel more settled and more calmer in my relationship, instead of expecting that person to continuously give me what I need when they can't in their current circumstances. They can't do it all of the time because they got a lot going on within their own self. Because I like a lot of attention, you know, and I find if I can't get that, then I just don't want to know. So I have to feed myself somehow. I'm hoping this is making sense, because and I need to read books about relationships as well, because I find it so interesting to understand how people, because I'm being distracted because I can't talk properly because I'm doing my thing, how people can love more, because I just don't think people are educating themselves. That's all it is. It's always boiling down to people do not read. This is why people do not understand. And this area of everybody wants to be together, but no one has brought forward, let's read about it. I was reading, there's coaches in this area and everything. I'm sure people go, when there's a problem, then they want to go and get a coach and sort out their relationship. But there's never during. Let's read about this throughout our time together, because you get so many ideas, on how to enhance and keep, because you need to surround yourself. It's like if you've got a job, you have to keep perfecting it. So it's like you have to exercise to be healthy. You have to eat certain foods to be healthy, to make sure your digestion system can agree with that. You have to learn if you want to be better at something. So it's the same with relationship, but people don't do that. And they don't think they have to do that. So it dawned on me yesterday, I can learn, but my partner has to learn too. But is he going to do that if you don't have a partner that reads? Or he's going to think, oh yeah, it's just every day we see each other and we don't need to adapt. We don't need to change. We don't need to learn. And it dawned on me yesterday, I'm going to read these books, but I don't want to be teaching no partner on how to love me. So if you don't know, this is the last thing I'm going to say, because this is not, because I'm finding it very hard to talk about this at the moment. I'm going to be getting some books. It came to me yesterday, like I said, on relationships. And I feel this is the reason, because I am with somebody now, but I don't, like I said, I'm seeing some certain things. Not that this person's bad. They're not bad. No one's bad to me. But I'm starting to understand that I'm speaking in a way that I understand some things more than this person. And this person's not nasty to me at all. And when I'm talking, I'm saying to myself, well, I don't want to be the one talking. And it is that I understand more. Why I'm stumbling on my words is like, obviously I'm holding back on what I want to say, because I don't want to talk about other people. It's not my business to do that. But what I'm saying is, it's not that I have to learn. It's just that I feel like I'm supposed to talk about it, maybe on my pages more, maybe doing a series about it. But I think it needs to be an ongoing. I don't know if it's going to be a channel, because I've got so much on already. And I didn't want to take on anything else. But I feel like I've learned, because I've learned coaching now. And I've seen this time and time again, that I need to do some type of show. And I bet you any money it's going to be another podcast about love. Because I just don't think people understand about love at all. And I would be very, like, not doing my path if I don't teach this, you know. And I feel a bit pissed off about it, because I think people should be taking the time out to learn about love. If you're in a relationship, you've got to read some books. There's relationship counselors, not for when you've got a really humongous problem because he's going to slept out on you. No, children should understand this as well, and for preparation for their partner. But it has to be given in everyone's hands. There's plenty of knowledge out there. So let me see what comes up, because I had a situation for the last 3 weeks now, because a serious situation came up and this person wasn't able to be there. And it really got me questioning, not him in a bad way, but it got me questioning, who's there for me when I need them to be there? And how can this person not know how to be there? Even as a family, this person doesn't know how to be a family through some certain situation. This person's not in the wrong either, but they just don't know how to, because they've been obviously trained up in a way not like me. I know how to be a family, but it can't be that I know how to be a family and you don't know how to be a family. As far as I'm concerned, when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be there at all times, regardless of the situation, because you're a family. So everybody is supposed to be able to be there. Because it can't be I'm giving 110% and you're giving 50, and it's not intentional, or none of this was intentional. But what I'm saying to you, sometimes you can feel like you're filling up all the cups for everybody else and you're the stronger one. No, that's burnout, that's exhaustion. You cannot be doing that. Everybody needs to know how to work together as one. And if that can't happen, you have to go alone to protect yourself, because you're not going to win in that scenario. You won't. You will get hurt. Yes, because if people do not understand how to be a family, family is very important. You can't just say the word and think that's just it. That's just it. Everybody has to look out for each other. I'll tell you something. It is very, very urgent. And a lot of people don't get it. And a lot of people get hurt internally. Because separation, I don't want to go into it in depth, but I feel I have to teach something in this area. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I've got so much else on. And then I have to go and separate myself from people a lot of the time, because they're not loving me. And I cannot be around people that have decided to love their mum or their dad and their sisters, and then they've divided themselves from me because they're used to being with that family. This is just an example I'm using. I'm not talking about anyone here. So they've decided to go away. Imagine I'll say a child is brought up with their mum and their dad. Yes. So they can't have a relationship yet. So these people are still a boy. They're not grown up. They're not a man. They haven't grown into a man. Maybe that's what I should be saying. So you've got to be careful with the difference between a boy and a man, and the same a girl and a woman. So if he's not able to bring you in as one, and the same as a woman, she's not able to bring you, she's still a girl. He's still a boy. He's still living at home within himself. Yes? This is why a lot of men might mess up, because they're still boys. So you can't really take them into your life, because they're still going to be with mummy. They're still going to be with daddy within themselves. They're not going to be able to take care of you. Even if they still take care of their mum and dad and like 110%, that's fine. Nobody's wanting to stop that in a man, but he still has to be 110% there for his woman as well. You can't expect you go in there with your mum and then or your father, and then you've forgotten about your woman. You cannot do that in a family. So you have to understand this. Do not try your best not to get with a man that is not ready to be with a woman. You have to understand that. And then every day you're cussing, you're telling him off. It's not really his fault. This is what I've learned. He's just not a man. He's not grown up. And I can tell you, that's my dad. He's not a man still to this day. And it's serious. And he would very much not like me talking like this, but the truth has to be the truth. And I believe reading would have helped him mature, because he's very much a mummy's boy still to this day, it within himself. So a lot of people will be offended. I notice a lot of people are offended in what I'm saying, but truth is truth. If you don't want to be accountable to favouring the people you was brought up with. I don't do that. I was brought up with people that I don't favour them. I see my family as one. I don't favour that one more than I favour that one. No, you cannot do that. You have to be one flesh, one blood. But it's internal in me. It's internalized in me. And then I feel today I need to find a way to be able to explain this to people, because I feel like this is a lot of our problems on this earth. There's too much separation. There's too much favoritism. Yeah, if you love someone or you've met somebody, you cannot be playing games with them. A lot of people play games in a relationship. They're just out for something, you know? But they don't understand that word love. No one understands it. I notice it. And what it really means to love a person. So I'm on this journey. It might take me about 2 years to really get all the knowledge together. But and that's unfortunate, because I didn't know what was going on with me when it comes to meeting. I've met someone nice, but I can't be bothered with all of the education. Let's just get on with the love already, and explaining some certain things to the person. I'm not interested in doing that in a relationship, and I get and then I feel like I'm having to take care of myself far too much in a relationship. And what's the point of being with someone and you're constantly having to second guess his love for you? And then it's not that person's fault. It's just that person really doesn't understand what they're doing. And I'm not talking about anything. What I'm saying is, I said some certain things to a certain person, yeah, and they were in the right, that they didn't want to talk about some certain thing because something came up. Yeah, because I'm sorry I can't explain it thoroughly, because I wish I could, but I can't, because it's not my business to be talking about other people. Something came up, and then that person couldn't be there. And they did explain it to me, and I explained to them that I can't be around this type of situation either. But when they wasn't around, I needed to hear from them at least, even if it was a text. And they wasn't able to do that because I already told them that I was feeling stressed out about the situation. So this person definitely wasn't in the wrong. But I learned from this experience, both sides, that we just need to be there for one another, even if it's just a text. We just need to stay connected. So like I said, this person wasn't in the wrong, because I had spoken to this person about something. But what I realised is where the growth had to be. And it's about the family functioning properly. That's what it's about. And it is education. That's the last thing I'm going to do, because like I said, I really wish I could go into depth in this area, but it's not my business to do that. And the family has to read about family. There's many books out there. If you're having any issues in your family, the whole family really should come together and gain knowledge, and even extended families as well. And I'm going to be on that path now. It took me a long time to get here, because I had to figure out my own self first to understand what knowledge that I needed. And then I had to understand, because when this is the last thing I'm going to say, when you're living in your old self and you've been taught certain ways of being, like if you see something of a person and your mind's been taught, well, no, it's supposed to be like this. It's not, because you've been brought up like that. They haven't. So how can you tell that person that's how they're supposed to be when they've never been brought up with you? So people are coming from different belief, different religion, different culture. It just becomes confusing. So that's why I said you step into a relationship because you love the person. You don't step in a relationship because you're trying to change them into your religious beliefs or your cultural beliefs or your skill beliefs. No, you have to come from a standpoint of I love that person and that is it. And learn what love is. That's it. Because it's just too much to try and conform someone's mindset into the way you have been trained. That is a dangerous thing to do because you don't even know what you've been trained to do, because you have to see it. You have to apply it. You have to build something with what you've been trained, especially in religion. None of you understand what you're actually talking about. You have to apply what you're talking about to see if it's workable to everyone around you. You can't just form something in people's mind because it's words you're speaking. Words are supposed to be experienced. A lot of people don't know all of this. Don't just fill people up with your knowledge because your mum told you or your father told you. Do you even know what they've told you? Is it working for you? Is it working in your life? And tell the truth. We'll have more talks of this another time. So I've just put a bit of light makeup on. Just light. I like to do it lightly now. And it looks nice. Haven't done the wig as good as... Actually, I might spray it. So it's very difficult for me to talk on this subject because, like I said, if you watch my other videos, I've been going through a lot when it comes to family. A lot. And really trying to understand their nasty ways. They haven't treated me nice. And they seem to think that they have. That's the thing that really gets me as well. But when my understanding of what nice is not their understanding. So they have never got me. I have never got them. I believe in love, but people don't understand what love is. And then if I speak about it, they will think that I'm trying to control them. And then another argument comes forward. And so that means they love to argue. So when you're around people that love to argue, it's best to just stay away. Or I'm very much into positive words. People do, again, another one, a person that argues will just argue that case and say no because they just love arguing. Or if people are dominant, I've got people in my family far too dominant. They think they're in charge. Can't be around these type of people either because they're dominant. That's how they've trained themselves. So that looks much better. You see, every time I use that. So I know now, I had to, it took me a long time to learn it. Just if they're like that, you just can't be around it. If they're bossy, if they think they're right, if they don't like to be told anything because they feel like they know everything. This is what is in people. This is how they form themselves. I have always believed in being loving. But if they don't know about love, then they're going to tell me, no, I'm not loving because they don't know about love. Because that's how they've been programmed. You know? So you have to know yourself and say, hey up, I am that. You have to know your identity and don't let others draw you into their reality because that's how they see it. Yes? So then it goes to the back and forth situation where I'm saying they're not loving. So I'm speaking words I'm not supposed to be speaking. And it's a full circle moment. So I have to stay away. That's the only way I can do it. Because they're going to say, well, you say you're loving and you tell us not to say anything about you. And then it just gets into a tangle. Everybody has to get to understand themselves for themselves. And if people are watching certain things, like I know I want to watch things about love. I like being around it. I have a self-love planner. Yeah, I cannot get involved with the dynamics and the different types of speaking where people are telling me no, it's not like that. And I've got to get to a point where I just cannot speak about another person because it is violating them and it is speaking things over them that's not good. I have to be all positive. But if they're coming to me in a way where they're speaking over myself, and they're not hearing themselves first of all, but they don't mind talking bad about me, and I tell them about it, then they tell me about me. But I said, you started it, and then it sounds childish. Back and forth, back and forth. I don't want to be around people like this. They're not acknowledging themselves. They're just not intact with themselves. They just don't understand themselves. And they're coming around and forming people into who they want. And they're not prepared within themselves to be talking to anyone at all. Because they don't know what they're placing around people. And then they think they're leaders. For some unknown reason. They think they can lead people. They can't. And they don't want to hear what anybody else is saying. And then the person tells them, please don't talk to me like that. And they want to take offense and start getting nasty. And start beating around the bush and looking at every single word you're saying and start creating their campaign against you. So you really need to understand, yourself. So I'm about love, yes? And I can't condemn anyone because it's not good for me. But I can question and understand the other person so I can get to understand, is it fine for me to be here with these people? I've got to protect myself some way, somehow, and get to know them and say, now, are we still compatible? Should we still stay here? What do I need to do in order for me to feel okay? Because you have to make sure that you're feeling okay in your health and your well-being and your energy levels. It's not that you don't love people. It's just that they're okay because you're giving the love and they don't have no love and you're not okay. Why should I be inputting so much in you and you don't know how to do it for me? Do you know what I mean? And then I'm not going to be feeling guilty anymore because the people like that are very good at making you feel guilty for pulling you up, and then you have no idea on how to do that for me. So I'm being hurt. It is a very, very vicious circle. And you're filling up people and they don't even know that you've done it for them as well. That's another thing that really is a situation. And they're speaking some certain words of you, or they've separated from you because they're just going to be thinking about their family that they call their family, and they've made you think that that you're important to them as well. But when the shit hits the fan, they're gone, so to speak. And they're just thinking about themselves and their immediate family. So you have to put up your shields some way, somehow, to just make sure that you're self-loving yourself every day. That's why I've built a self-love planner. Do it every day. If you don't want to buy mine, I'm putting the link up and putting the planner up. I'm still adapting the planner, just the front page, that is. I want to change the front page, and I haven't got around to it, but you can buy it as it is, but it will be changed the front page, or you can buy another one if you don't trust in what I'm saying here and now. But I'm just authentically speaking. We have to love ourselves. We have to protect ourselves with love, because we're in a time where people just are in a situation where they've been trained to just love in certain ways, how they want, when they want. They just don't know how to love at all time because it's just not taught within. And it's a very complex situation when people are trained from way, way, way in the past. and they're still thinking this is norm, or they're trained by people that have led and they don't know God's way, have the understanding of God's love. Because when you look at it, God is love. They've got in the religious text that God takes people's life. God never has done that. And people truly believe that. If anything of anything, when it comes to any type of violence, God is not interested. Even if it's self-defense, God does not get involved with that, because that wouldn't make no logical sense. But so many people believe in that, because if God believes in that, we are the image and likeness of God. A lot of people don't believe that because God sent Jesus. People don't believe it because Jesus is in the church, but Jesus was never in the church either. So people are trained in ways that is not going to lead me to the love that I need. And then people want to cuss because they are in stone. I cannot be around no conflict because it's their belief, and that's the way they've been trained. Then they tell me I'm believing in another God as well. They will go so far and say that because they that trained. If you want to believe them, then that's fine. I really don't give a damn. But there is only one God. But they say, who am I at the end of the day? So fine, I have to self-love myself then. I'm not getting involved. Don't get me involved in the politics. I've got to be me. I know what makes sense. It doesn't make sense to you. Then I'm coming back to myself and I'm staying here. Believe you me. And then you won't have to think about anyone else loving you. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just too much. It just gets too much. And it's childish to me as well. Very humongously childish. So anyway, let me go and get dressed after that little talk. Please be as peaceful as you can and love yourself. If you don't want to love anyone else, at least love yourself. Then when you understand self-love, then you'll be able to love everyone else around you. So now I've just got a simple outfit on today. I haven't dressed up the way I want because I haven't been putting my looks together for some time. And my wardrobe, to me, I can't even sit there because of the light, feels outdated, but it's not outdated. It's just that I need to style everything. I just got a phone call from my son, so I'm going to studio at 8 o'clock now, not 7 o'clock. You know what I'm noticing, I'm going to have to get some stronger glue, because what I'm noticing, and maybe it's not a good thing, I put glue and the wig doesn't stick. But this is a wig that basically doesn't really need glue, so I'm not really going to go and be bothered too much about it and go and put glue on it, because what do they call wigless glue? Glueless wig, that's what it's called. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. I've just got on this, which is comfortable. It looks neat enough. I love it. Just going to fling on some trainers because I'm going to just be at the studio doing my music. It's not about dressing up, is it? So, and then I can fling on a lot of different stuff, and I'm noticing I just want some easy tops to just fling on. Not finding any tops to go with any of my tracksuit bottoms either. Don't want to, I had in mind to wear my Diamante top, but I wore that out for dinner the other day. So I've got my favourite tops as well, and I've got a lot of nice stuff. But generally, I want to wear it for my videos or if I go out somewhere. And what I notice when I go out as well is that I'm feeling a little bit out of place. So what I think might have happened, because of what I was used to doing was shopping every week, and I've got out of that because I've got far too much clothes. I've got clothes here, clothes there, and I've got a surprise for you soon at the end of the month. I can't give it away yet. So I don't want to buy no clothes because I've got more than enough clothes that I haven't worn. Okay, so like I said, it's a psychological problem. I always say this as well. I was doing a sales course the other day, and they said shopping too much can cause schizophrenia, and I was very surprised that all about doing that research. So like I said, my son's coming at 8. Got this little tracksuit on. I feel comfortable in it. I didn't really want to wear the tracksuit, but I just feel comfortable, so I'm going to just run with it and just not get upset about it. I'm like thinking far too ahead of myself. This is what the problem is. Always do this. And you see, I'm going to tell you one thing about me. I I go ahead in my future and then I organize and put together my images, and literally I'm thinking it's for today, but it's actually for my actual music, my promo video, because I organize my music, isn't it? And I've got 3 songs to complete, not today, but in the future I've got to write some songs, and then I've got to put videos in place, because I've got my Unity promotion podcast out. So obviously my information that I knew from the past, I've actually structured it and put it together. So my podcasts are teaching me and how to be consistent and how to be in order. So I'm paying for all of my songs here. So a lot of that is going on in my mind at the same time as well. So the outfits that I'm seeing for today, that I'm thinking I'm supposed to wear today, and I'm looking at loads of different outfits and piecing them together, and I'm saying, well, no, I took out this top and I knew that I was supposed to wear this top, and then I was in my basket and I found my bottoms. So I was supposed to wear this outfit today, but I'm thinking it's other outfit, and I'm noticing I'm looking at loads of different clothes, but it's for the future of my promo video, because I do promo videos. I want to be consistent with them every week. I haven't done any for the last, I think, month now. So it's all about organisation and structure. Let me go downstairs because I need to eat something. My son, what is the time now? I don't even know what the time is. My son had to go and do something for his dad. So he said he can't come to 8, which is fine by me because I seem to be a little bit rushed off my feet. Oh, it's 7 o'clock now, so I've got another hour. I need to put this heating on because it's cold as well. Very cold. And I've got my chargers downstairs. Where's Coco Bean? Oh, she's not sitting on her chair. Coco! My daughter's kitten. She's so cute. I don't know where she is. But she's with my daughter because she's quiet. And normally, where's Coco, Jade? Where is she? Why's your coat there? Is she hiding? You hiding her? Oh, there she is. She's hanging out with Jade. Why are you on the chair like that? Did you unplug this, Jade? Is it charged? Did it charge? There's Coco. Hi, Coco. You hanging out with Jade? Jade doesn't want to be with you. I won't. So anyway, this is the kitchen. This is how it's looking. I've got to put away the plates as always have to put away plate. So this is my planner. It says a family planner. I don't know why it's got that on there, so it's nice, I suppose, to say that. So there's not enough space on here. So this will, obviously it's a weekly one. So this will be for like errands and, you know, little appointments that I have to go to, because now I need to just really put everything down in some type of order. So Saturday, I'm going out for a dinner for my auntie. So I put that up here now. And I don't know how old she is, but I did buy her a present. Oh my gosh, my pens. So that's Saturday. We're gonna go to dinner. That'll be 5 o'clock. Got to be there. And today, what's the day today? Thursday. I'm just gonna write it anyway. Studio. And what else have I got? Sunday. So if I say I'm going to look at it, I'm going to look and see what else I've got to do. So Sunday. Monday, I'm going to the gym. So what I'm going to do, I don't know what this is here for. All of these things here. A ticket, I suppose you've got to tick it off, isn't it, I suppose. That's what it's for. Gym. And Tuesday, what I wanted to do was, I really wanted to do a promo. So I'm going to see, because I've got to see if my son can do it. So I'm going to put promo video for my video, obviously my video. And Thursday I always have music production. So this is something I do all the time. music production. And what I wanted to do every single day is stretching. So that will go on there. And I put that in every day because it has to happen every day. And enjoy myself as well when I'm doing it. That's my time. Sorry if it's not neat, but it's all good. So that's definite. And also wanting to do music every day as well. So I'm just going to put music. I don't know what I want to do with my music yet because I do different things, but I know I need to do some more songwriting. But I need to spend at least a good hour reading, and I'm learning AI as well at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. So I put music every single day. And like I said, exercise is important to me. And Sunday, I do my food. I'm going to put plant-based. I know I should put it up here. I'll just put it here as a plant-based food prep. And then I'll put it up there in a minute. And also, what I want to do, so Friday, I'm going to look at plant-based. This planner is really nice, actually. I didn't think it was going to be so nice. So it's on the fridge. I like the fact that it's on the fridge big time because I can come here and I can see it all of the time. So I got this from eBay. I think I paid about £10 for it. Very good. And I didn't think it was going to fit because it was big, but it did say it's a thread magnet, so obviously it is going to fit. So, it's just amazing. Just doing it just now, it felt really, really good. So now I'm going to eat something. Let me put you here. Yes, that light, as always. This is going to mess about here. Yes, again. Let's put you here. Restricted thing. I bought this. This is the other bottle I was talking about. So I don't know if you can see it. Let me just try and stand away from this light, because like I said, this light is just annoying. So I don't think you can see it because it's on cinematic, so it won't show the word. So it says 9 p.m. you made it, 7 p.m. Why has it got 7 p.m.? Oh, 9 p.m. Is that at night? You made it. No, it's not. 9 and then 7. Does that make one bit of sense? Almost finished. Don't give up. Halfway there. Keep it up. 1 p.m. 11 a.m. Hydrate yourself. So 9 p.m. and 7 p.m. 5 p.m. 3 p.m. Oh, it goes up. I can understand. Oh, yeah, because that's at the end. Oh, my God. Get it together, Sharina. So now, let me get this bread. I've got it all the way up here. And is it this one or this one? This one's fine. No, this one's fine. I love this bread. Oh, yeah, it is. This bread, I haven't had it for a long time. And I found again, I used to eat it all the time, you know. And now I'm going to start eating it again. Because it's very good for us. Grain rye bread. They had another one there, but it was more money. And it was with flax seeds and chai seeds. I'm going to try it another time. But this one costs $1.50. The other one costs £4.50. Big difference, isn't it? But I'm going to buy it. It's not going to work, is it? How can it be that wherever you go, this light shines so bright? And it really messes up my videos. Do you know what I mean? Everywhere I go in this kitchen, and like I say this all the time, that's why I don't really like doing any type of filming, because it's not going to make no sense to anything, because all you're going to be saying, oh, look at the lights. Because everybody has gone onto YouTube to be some type of film star. It's great to do it. It's not saying that it's not good to do it. I love it. But why did everyone go in that type of direction and make it difficult on themselves? Every day doing that. You got to chill out a little bit. You don't want to chill out. None of you. So anyway, I'm going to have plant-based, because sometimes I like doing filming. I haven't done filming for a long time, though, on here. I just come on here randomly and talk to you all, whoever wants to listen. And sometimes people just don't want to come on my page at all, but I really don't care no more. I used to care a lot. So now I'm just going to, because I didn't show you, I've got this plant-based cheese. It's really nice, Philadelphia. It's very nice as well, and it tastes very nice too. So I'm gonna have that, and it's just something simple I'm eating. I'm just making things simple on myself. See, when you want to change your menu, so there's too much food out there. Yeah, a lot of food out there. I'm trying to think what else to put in, because I've got too much going on when it comes to, that's why I don't try and buy too much either, because it just gets too overwhelming after a while anymore. So insulin powder, this is for basically to go toilet, good for your bowel movement, if you're basically needing to detox any rubbish in there. And I've got vitamin C as well, powder. Just in case you don't drink, have enough oranges. Or orange juice is never natural. You got to make your own natural orange juice, isn't it? And I wanted to get kiwi fruit powder, but it runs out so quickly, so I'll probably have to buy about 3 of them as well. I need to clean this shelf or paint it. And put that there. I'm going to have another one because it's so nice. And this is just simply what I'm going to eat. I'm going to have some of these as well, because I've got a lot of fruit, because I went shopping yesterday, which I like. So it's over here as well. They used to call this Sharon fruit, but they've changed the name for some reason. I prefer the name Sharon fruit. So I'm going to eat this, my fruit as well. Fruit. Oh, and sometimes in the kitchen, as I said, it's very time consuming in the kitchen, but it has to get done. Right, I noticed if I don't have, sorry for eating with my mouth full, if I don't have my fruit and veg, and like I did shopping yesterday, and I feel well happy that I've got all of my food now, because I can make all my different type of recipe. And I've got a lot of different type of vegetables, got all these different ideas in my mind. But I hadn't really shopped for the last 2 weeks because I was busy structuring some work. And something happened to somebody that I had got close to. And so it set me humongously backwards within myself. And just get a handful of pumpkin seeds. And like I said, make a drink. I got these bottles, fill them up, put them in the fridge, you know. So now I'm going to make a lemon drink. Oh, it dropped on the floor. I'm going to make a lemon drink. So I've got the drinks prepared. It's best to have preparations, because sometimes, and it's true, I can't constantly be coming in the kitchen and making something from scratch all of the time. It is too tiring. especially if you're a busy person. I know busy people neglect themselves, you know. So take the time out in your kitchen, do like simply, I'm going to be making a lemon drink. I like it. I'm not going to put no honey in it. Just squeeze in a lemon. I don't need to overthink the situation. Right? We've gone to the studio, the producer's not there, and the reason being because my son set the time back, so he's not there, the producer. We've been trying to ring him, but he's not there, so I don't know if this session's going to happen today, but we're still trying to ring him. Because I understand, we said 7 o'clock and Jaden had to go and do something else, and now it's nearly 9 o'clock, so I don't know what's going to happen, if we're going to have this studio session today. And he's trying to ring him, but he's not picking up. So it's not looking very good. And I could hear the TV in the background when he did pick up. So why can't you go and get him?
I already messaged him, but he's not answering.
So I don't know if we're going to have a session today. Because sometimes people lose enthusiasm when you've told them one time and then another time comes through. It's just the way people are, isn't it? So I'm hoping we get the studio session today, but we'll see. Literally, we don't know what's happening today. There's Jay's. Because producer got stuck on the train and we're in the car and we can't really get connection with him. But it's okay. There's nothing much that we can really do today. So we might not be able to do studio session. We're still waiting for a reply to see if we can come back tomorrow. But this is just the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? And then we text another producer and he couldn't get back. But it's all right. It's just the way it goes. I haven't been in studio for some time. How long's it been now, Jaden? It's a long time, isn't it? It's about 3 months, isn't it? And normally I don't wait this long to come studio. It's just that I got to organise my music and then prepare my money and everything like that to get here on a regular. So that's what I've been doing at home. But we're going to see if he can come today, because it's now, what, 10? It's coming up to be 10:30, which is fine. I don't mind being at the studio late. And obviously we haven't got internet connection, so we're having problems with the connection. But it's good because Jaden's been doing his music in the car and I've just been chilling out and relaxing as well. So I'm not overthinking in the house doing, you know, my work all of the time. So it's been a nice, relaxing, you know, peaceful, reflecting time. So we'll just see if he turns up. If not, we have to come another day. So I'm back home and the producer got back. We didn't go to the, obviously you can see that we didn't go to the studio, but it's okay because we're going tomorrow at 5. And I'm going to have to end this vlog and do a new vlog tomorrow, which is annoying because I didn't want it to be like that, but it's going to be too long. Yes, you've heard that before. And I really want to get back on track because I really lost a lot of inspiration to do my videos. And I want to start getting back on track with them because I feel like I need to be back here doing my vlogs for people to see. So, studio about 5 because he was in London or something, so he couldn't make it because there was delays on the train, which is fine. It's not easy sometimes when you can't always be driving when you got to be hustling up and down to London. But I need to step out there and just get on with it and just see what happens. And I'm just coming in a whole different way. I'm not coming in the same way because I'm not a kid, so I cannot come. Is there something burnt? I think my voice is burnt. I think I've left the fire on. So obviously I cannot come out in that way. My music will be my age. I think I've left the fire on. Have I left it on? Yes.